Hey, my name is Karolyne Roberts and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm going to share with you 10 reasons why you should not have sex before marriage. Now, this video is for several people. This video is for you if you've never had sex before, if you're a virgin and you want to know what are the benefits of waiting until marriage, or if you're somebody who, you have had sex before, but you're kind of battling and wondering, should you stop? Should you become abstinent? Should you wait? So I want to give you reasons of why I think it's good to wait to have sex until you're married. I did wait to have sex until marriage. So I was a virgin when I got married. Now you may be saying, okay, what advice can you possibly give me about waiting? But I just want to let you know that in this video, I'm not going to tell you like the obvious reasons why we shouldn't do it. So I'm not going to tell you because it's a sin. I'm not going to tell you because the Bible says so or because God says so. So even though those are very important reasons, I want to do this video to share with you practical reasons, like real life reasons of why you shouldn't be having sex, why you should stop having sex before you are married. So before we get started, I just want to let you guys know, make sure you watch until the end, because the 10th reason that I'm going to give for why you should wait is going to be a triple whammy. So make sure you stay tuned for that one. All right, without further ado, let's get into it. So the first thing that I'm going to mention, which is a very popular issue in our day, is a lot of people who have sex out of wedlock end up having to be single mothers or single fathers, raising a child or raising children on their own. And a lot of people don't understand like the seriousness of this and the impact that it has on the child, not just on the child, but on future generations. And I've seen how this is really like a generational curse. I've seen families where it's like generation after generation, it's that same cycle of, single motherhood, single fatherhood, like over and over and over. And God placed the order of family for a reason. You weren't meant to raise a child by yourself. The child needs the mother. The child needs the father. They need both sides to the equation in order to be reared up. I mean, in your situation, God can come in. Like God came in my situation. I was raised in a single parent household, even though my father was active in my life to some degree. But my mother had to pray for God to come in and be a father. But I'm sure it was hard on her to try to take up two roles or try to play two roles. And that really, like not having my dad around, really impacted me in my life, in my childhood growing up, even like coming up to my marriage, like the role that it played with just how I interacted with men and how I saw men. So you want to make sure that you're not just thinking of yourself when you're making these decisions. Even with, I'm going to touch on a sensitive topic, even with an issue of abortion, like you made a decision to have sex outside of wedlock, but are you thinking of the child? Are you thinking of the life on the other side of your decision? The next tip that I want to share, which is one of the biggest reasons why I'm just going to be real, why I personally especially didn't want to have sex before marriage, is nowadays STDs are rampant. I mean, people are dying who ain't never died before. I mean, not to give any fear tactics or anything like that, but like this is real life. Like a lot of people have sexually transmitted diseases, and they're having sex with multiple partners outside of wedlock. And if you're like in this cycle, you don't know if, because the person you're having sex with whether they're married or not. Hopefully they're not married. That's a whole nother topic. But they're probably having sex with other people if they're willing to have sex with you who's not married. So you don't know what they're carrying. You definitely don't want to, risk your health just for a momentary pleasure. So the next thing I want to talk about is knowing your worth. The third reason you don't want to have sex outside of marriage is because it's like you're devaluing your value, your worth. And I just want to give this disclaimer because I didn't give it earlier in the video. If you are someone who's had sex, do not condemn yourself. Do not down yourself. There is no sin that is greater than another. Okay, so don't feel bad. The Lord can forgive you. The Lord can renew you. He can renew your purity. So don't feel bad about it. Know that you can repent. Know that you can make a change and turn around. But know your worth. When you give someone your goodies before marriage, before they even pay the price to be committed and to have you, it's like you're telling them that you don't value what you have. Would Mercedes or would BMW give someone a car without having that person pay for the car, or without having that person lock them into a contract to lease the car? No. If you want a Mercedes, if you want a Benz, you're either putting down that cash for that value, or you're getting into that contract and you pay for it over time. So it's like there needs to be that commitment there. There needs to be that value there. Right? Another big reason why you don't want to have sex before you get married is you want to avoid unnecessary soul ties. Now, this is real. When God created sex, He created sex in a way that when two come together, they become one, right? So their souls become knit together. And a lot of us are becoming one with people who we don't even have a commitment with. Really, truly, in the spiritual sense, we have a lot of husbands and a lot of wives, and we're committing adultery because we're having sex outside of marriage, and our souls are being knit together. And then when we break up, it's like we invite in these different spirits of depression, rejection. We have to struggle with these different things, and we open ourselves up to all these different emotions, all these different struggles, because we decided to knit our souls together with someone just for a temporary moment, not knowing what types of spirits is attached to that person transferring to you. This is like serious stuff, guys. I had a soul tie that I had to get rid of, and that soul tie wasn't formed through sex, but it was formed through idolizing this person, through spending all my time just talking to this person. Like this person was like my whole life at the time, and that created a soul tie in me that I had to get rid of. But these soul ties can be very damaging and can take a lot to heal from. So that's definitely a reason why you don't want to have sex before marriage. Okay, so the next reason, number 5, is sex is better. No, not better. Sex is best when you got no one to compare it to. If you were having sex all your life and then you get married, it's like you're constantly going to be comparing or struggling, tempted to compare what your spouse is doing compared to your past relationships. My husband is everything, and I ain't got no reference, but that's just like, I love it. I just love that it's just always more to look forward to, more surprises, more ways to grow. And I just love that. And it's also proven that people who have had multiple sex partners have a higher risk of divorce. And it makes sense, because if you're comparing, then that's an open door for the enemy to tempt you for adultery, because you're comparing, this person to that person. It's just a higher risk for divorce. You don't even want to, delve in that area. So there's definitely ways, if you have done that, there's definitely ways to learn how to guard your heart and retrain your mind, and just see your spouse. Like I said, God can always restore that area. But for those of you, like who are just even thinking of going down that route and you haven't been down that route before, I would really urge you to wait until marriage to have sex, because it's gonna be the best in your life. Number 6, the 6th reason why it would be so awesome to wait until marriage to have sex is if you have sex before marriage, when you come into marriage, it's like you're giving your spouse an unwrapped Christmas gift. It's like someone already opened it. Like, okay, I appreciate that you gave it to me. I appreciate that, but someone already opened it. Someone already had the gift before me. So it's like the beauty of waiting is you get to wait for that special day when you present this gift to your spouse and it's new, it's fresh. They can unwrap it, they can experience it, and you guys experience it for the first time together. So yeah, it's just extra special when you wait. The number 7 reason why waiting to have sex is a good idea is because waiting to have sex and practicing abstinence produces patience. We all know that patience is a virtue, and patience is actually a life skill that is needed to be successful in life. Actually, science shows that 92% of people don't reach their goals, and the 8% who do are proven to be more patient because they're patient enough and they endure enough to see their goals to the finish line. So it is proven that there is a strong correlation between successful people and patience and endurance. So this is a skill that needs to be developed at some point in your life if you want to be successful in all areas. In business, in ministry, in family, in finances, you have to learn how to endure, how to be patient. And, waiting to have sex till you're married is a good opportunity to learn that skill. The 8th reason that I want to share is that sex does not solve your problems. People have this mistaken idea that sex will make you feel better. Sex, no. After you get up from the bed, you still got to deal with your issues. You still have to learn to communicate. You still have to work it out. Sex is not going to fulfill you. It's not going to make you whole. The only one who can make us whole, and I say this so many times, is God. So if you're looking at sex as the answer, I'm telling you, there's only one answer. His name is Jesus. No matter how corny you may think it sounds, Jesus is the answer. Sex is not the answer to solve your problems. It's not the answer to solve your loneliness. It's not the answer to solve your depression. Trust me, it's better to just wait, because sex will only make your problems grow, because you'll be using sex as a distraction, as a way to ignore what's truly going on inside of you. When you wait to have sex with a person who you're married to, most likely, I would hope, that person is in love with you. God created sex for the covenantal relationship of marriage, which should exemplify his love, which exemplifies Christ's love for the church. Imagine having sex in a relationship filled with passionate, true love. The sex experience is so different having sex with someone who is selfish because they just love themselves and they're just trying to be pleased for the night, versus having sex with someone who is selfless, someone who loves you, someone who wants to please you. Which one do you rather have? What sex life to you sounds better? I've spoken to women who have had sex before marriage, and they tell me like they've had bad experiences with sex. Sex is not always good. There can be bad sex, and there can be bad sex because you're having sex with someone who cares nothing about you. They treat you like trash when you're having sex. They treat you like, however you want to please them. Like, that's not what you want. That's not the experience that you want. All right, so if you made it to the end of this video, you are about to get the triple whammy reason, number 10, of why you should stop having sex before marriage. You are losing your time, your energy, and your money. A lot of things and activities that people do nowadays is centered around trying to have sex. Why are you downloading this app? Why are you always going to the club? Who you trying to look cute for? Why are you trying to dress all seductive? Why are you spending all your money on, to make yourself look more attractive in this way? Like, a lot of things that some people do, and not everyone. You could be doing it just for yourself. You could be doing this just for fun. But I'm saying some people really spend a lot of money trying to find a relationship, but it's really because sex. Some people, waste time and energy going out, going to wherever they're going. It's a lot of energy, it's a lot of time wasted just because they want to have sex. Like, and the reason it becomes a waste is because sex can be addictive. So if you get addicted to sex and you have it once and you want to have it again and again and keep having it, you're going to be spending more money. You're going to be wasting more time when you can be using that time in your season of singleness to have fun, to learn, to grow, to try a new skill, to learn something new. Like, you could be doing so much more. You could be getting rid of debt. Like, there's so much you can be doing with your money, time, and energy. Like, it is a waste. Actually, I did a video as part of my series called The One Series, and the video is 7 things that you can be doing while you're single and waiting. So if you want more tips on, okay, so if I'm not having sex, what can I do? Like, what can I do while I'm single, while I'm waiting for the promise of God? Check out that video. I'm gonna put the link right here so that you can click on it. But that is 10 reasons why you should not be having sex before marriage. I really hope that this was insightful to you. If it was, let me know in the comment section which one of the reasons stood out to you. And if this topic interests you and you want to learn more about, how do you know if you're ready for marriage and all those different things, check out my book called Before Saying Yes to the Ring. Like always, I put all my links and books in the description box so that you can check them out. And that's it for today. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, bye.